morning to all. My name is Alekhya. I am from CSC in Cambridge North Campus. Today I am going to discuss about students' performance in exam. Nowadays students were lying at exams because of lack of preparation and no more consumption of nutrition and lack of sleep. So I can discuss this topic, students' performance in exams. I can analyze this data. First, for going further, I am importing warnings. It can ignore the warnings during the execution, and then I import the pandas as PD, useful for doing data modeling and data analyzing and data manipulations. And then I imported a CVS file. Here is my path of data set. This dataset brings information regarding students' performance. It contains the following columns: gender, sex of student, either female or male, and then race, ethnicity of students' parental, level of education, parental final education, having lunch before test, and test preparation course, completed or not completed, complete before test. df.head which shows the method returns a specified number of rows strings from the top. Here there is number of rows of 10 of my data set. This is the columns: gender, race, ethnicity, parental, level of education, lunch, test preparation course, math score, reading score and writing score. Here we can see the level of education: bachelor degree, some colleges, master's degree, associate degree, some colleges, associate degree, some colleges, high school and high school. Data cleaning and formatting. Here we can clean the DF columns represents the columns of my data set. Here we can see the index of columns: gender, race, ethnicity and parental level of education, lunch, test preparation course, math score, reading score and writing score. It is a data type of object, and DF of shape. It represents the 1000 rows and 9 columns of my data set, and df dot data d types. Here we can see this 5 objects and 3 int and 1 float. df dot describe. It can describe the statistical details like mean, count, standard deviation and percentage and maximum of reading score and writing score overall percentages. df dot is null dot sum. It will return the number of missing values. In my data set there is no missing value, so here we can see that zeros. Now coming to this students' performance by gender, I can group these gender by separating females and males. There are 580 females and 482 females in my data set. Here you can see this pie chart of students by gender. 52% of females and 48% of 48% of males are there in this. As you can see here, female will score in math, reading and writing 63.63, 72.60 and 72.46, and male will score in math 68.72 and 65.547 and 63.31. This is the bar chart of a student performance by gender. Here x-axis represents the gender and y-axis represents the student's performance. We can see here each color represents different scores: math score, reading score and writing score. Math score will show the lavender color, and reading score will show the blue color, and writing score will show the pink color. In this bar chart, female will perform more comparing to a male. Students' performance by race and ethnicity. Ethnicity means group of peoples. Here you can see that there are different groups: Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, and Group E. Group A scored in math 61.62 and in reading 64.67, in writing 62.67. Group B will score 63.45 in math, 67.35 in reading, and 65.60 in writing. Group C will score 64.46 in reading, 69.10 in writing, 67.82. Group D will be scored 67.36 in math, 70.03 in reading score, 70.14 in writing score, and Group E will score 73.82 in math score, 73.02 in reading score, 71.40 in writing score. This is the bar chart of students performed by race ethnicity. Here you can see that x-axis will represent the groups and y-axis will represent the students' performance. Here you can see that Group E will perform more as compared with the other groups. Group E will be scored 70%, above the 70%. Student performance by parental level of education. You can see these are the level of educations and the secured score in math and reading score and writing score. This is the bar chart of students' performance by parental level of education. More number of students were secured in master's degree as compared to the bachelor's degree and associate degree as well as similar ones. Next, student performance by test preparation course. Here you can see this in x-axis test preparation scores and y-axis test performance. Most of the students were completed and a few of them were not completed. Test performance by lunch. This is the bar graph. And these are the black spots. Here you can see this in a math score, female secured less and male secured more. In reading score, female secured more and male secured less. In writing score, female secured more and male secured less. In parental level of education, in math score, the highest one is master's degree and associate degree as well as compared to the others. In reading score, we can see here master's and associate degree will be master's degree is more as well as compared to all of us. Here in writing score, master's degrees will be more and the less one is high school. Here you can see this more number of people had lunch. In math score were more and few of them are lesser. Here free and reduced. In reading score it will be more in standard and free and reduced will be here. And in writing score it can show standard will be 80% up to 80%, and here you can see up between 60 and 80%. Test preparation scores. Test preparation scores in math score between 60 and 80. Most of the students were completed up to 80, and in reading score most of the students were completed between 80 and 90. score, most of the students were completed between 80 and 90. Some of the students were not completed. Here you can see the 62 between 60 to 80. This is the distribution of subject scores. Most of the students were range from 40 to 80 up to 100, and in reading score most of the students were secured score up more than 100 between 40 to 80, and in writing score most of the students was secured 60 to 80 above the 100 range. Here I can add one more column, overall percentage. We can add overall percentage by adding math score, reading score and writing score. This is the overall percentage of math score, reading score and writing score. For adding these three you can get 0.73, adding these three we can get 0.82, adding these three you can get 0.93, adding these three you can get 0.49, adding these three you can get 0.76. This is the overall percentage. This is the heat map of my data set. The correlation between the numerics, each color represents the unique value. That's it. Thank you.